eyes to the glass. I can feel the weather turning. I can feel it coming back. You were there in the blackout blue, a spark in the smoke, then a shape I knew. Every word it all like a swung open door. Now the room stays loud when you're not here anymore. I wear the silence like a loaded wire. I bite my tongue just to hold the fire. These walls keep moving when I close my eyes, like a storm with a name I never say twice. I keep reaching up like I never learned before. Something in my blood still wants it all. I got the teeth of the sky in my chest tonight, pulling me open, tearing me in the light. You left a spark in the dark I can't outrun. Now I burn like a second sun. If I break, let me break where the whole world shines. With the teeth of the sky in my heart tonight. Cold on the floor, but the pulse stays bright. I hear your ghost in the hum of the lights. Every little fracture glows silver red. Every undone promise still lives in my head. I was built from the pressure, the bend, the strain, from the kind of love that tastes like rain, from the kind of hope that cuts that deep and still comes back when I try to sleep. I keep reaching up, though it tears me when I climb. Something in my veins says this is mine. I got the teeth of the sky in my chest tonight, pulling me open, tearing me in the light. You left a spark in the dark I can't outrun. Now I burn like a second sun. If I break, let me break where the whole world shines. With the teeth of the sky in my heart tonight. Half of me is ruined, half of me still runs through the wreckage, through the wire, through the damage, through the hum. If heaven has a sound, it's the edge before the flood. It's the moment something shattered turns electric in your blood. So pull me higher, past the fever, past the fear. I was never made for disappearing. Got the teeth of the sky in my chest tonight, pulling me open, tearing me in the light. You left a spark in the dark I can't outrun. Now I burn like a second sun. If I break, let me break where the whole world shines. With the teeth of the sky in my heart tonight. In my heart tonight. With the teeth of the sky, still alive tonight. Static on the window, down behind the glass. I can feel the weather breaking. I can feel it coming back. Ash in the headlights, hate in the Your name hits my ribs like a runaway chain. You came in fast with your hands full of sparks, lit up the hallway, then vanished in dark. I still taste the metal, the smoke, the sweet, like a wreck they kept dancing in the middle of the street. Every signal in me went red then gold. Every hard little truth got louder to hold. I knew better, still I let it in like a siren with a halo and a broken grin. Now the walls are leaning, now the floor gives way. I can feel the whole world folding when you say my name. We crash, we bloom, we light up the ruin. We turn one touch into a skyline wound. You hit my heart like a bright collision. Now I'm all flame, all blur, all vision. If love burns out, let it burn in full. We crash, we bloom, and the night turns beautiful. You left your shadow under my skin, alive wire echo I still live in. Every bruise on the air spells out your shape like a fire trying hard to remember its name. I was all locked jaw, all shut down throat. You pulled a wild note out of the smoke. Now the silence shakes when the room goes still, and the dark in my chest keeps climbing the hill. Now the walls are leaning, now the floor gives way. I can feel the whole world open way into the break. We crash, we bloom, we light up the ruin. We turn one touch into a skyline wound. You hit my heart like a bright collision. Now I'm all flame, all blur, all vision. If love burns out, let it burn in full. We crash, we bloom, and the night turns beautiful. I don't want the safe part, I don't want the slow fade. I want the pulse, the break, the flood, the color of the blade. I want the after image burned into the blow. I want the fall to mean something if it leads me back to you. If it leads me back to you. So let it come down hard, let it come down true. I'd rather break in lightning than go dim without you. We crash, we bloom, we light up the ruin. We turn one touch into a skyline wound. You hit my heart like a bright collision. Now I'm all flame, all blur, all vision. If love burns out, let it burn in full. We crash, we bloom, and the night turns beautiful. We crash, we bloom. We crash, we bloom, and the night turns beautiful. Ash in the headlights, gold in the rain. Your ghost in my bloodstream, calling again. Silver in the static, glow beneath my skin. A whisper in the wires, calling me again. lost in the air like unfinished ends. Your shadow moves in the corner glass, soft as a bruise that was made to last. I hear your name in the radiator hum, in the spaces where the words don't come. Every little silence starts to shine like a cut in the dark with the thread of light inside. I let the noise come over me, slow as a tide, deep as a dream. Something broken turns so clean. Silver veins under the midnight glow, running through the hurt I never showed. You move through me like a hidden flame. No, I don't heal, I just shine your name. If I disappear, let the light remain. Silver veins, silver veins. Cold blue morning on the unmade bed, a halo of smoke where your body had been. I touch the air like it might give way, like love is a thing that can flicker and stay. The city outside is a blurred out sea, and every red light keeps watching me. I carry the weight in a quiet way, like a storm held back at the edge of the day. I let the noise come over me, slow as a tide, deep as a dream. Something shattered starts to say. Silver veins under the midnight glow, running through the hurt I never showed. You move through me like a hidden flame. No, I don't heal, I just shine your name. If I disappear, let the light remain. Silver veins, silver veins. In the blue, I could almost call it mercy. In the ache, in the blue, I could almost call it home. Every fracture throws a color, every shadow leaves a trace. In the darkness in my body, turns metallic when you stay. Let it fade slow, let it stay bright. I'm still burning under soft light. Silver veins under the midnight glow, running through the hurt I never showed. You move through me like a hidden flame. No, I don't heal, I just shine your name. If I disappear, let the light remain. Footsteps in the hallway, dust inside the light, a pulse beneath the silence, keeping time tonight. You wore your damage like a holy thread, gold in the cracks where the old self bled. No trumpet sound, no heaven in view, just a raw little fire breaking through. I saw your shadow lean against the wall, tall as a prayer, thin as a fall. Every lost thing in your voice rang clear, like mercy only shows up when the end is near. We were never made clean, we were made to survive, with the sparks in our hands and the dark left alive. We are saints in exit wounds, still glowing in the afterglow, still singing where the glass light breaks, still breathing through the shape pain makes. If the night wants blood, let it take what it needs. We are saints in exit wounds, down on our knees, still burning, still burning. The city hung low like a tired machine, cold on the steel blue. In between you held your hope, with a split lip smile, like a wreck and still look beautiful. For a while I kept my fear in the back of my throat, like a dead black bird that refused to go. But your hand on mine was enough to move a little life through the ruin, a little proof. We were never made pure, we were made to remain, with the ash on our skin and a helm in the pain. We are saints in exit wounds, still glowing in the afterglow, still singing where the glass light breaks, still breathing through the shape pain makes. If the night wants blood, let it take what it needs. We are saints in exit wounds, down on our knees, still burning. No crown, no safe place, no promise coming clean, just a spark inside the fracture and the space between. No rescue, no white flag, no hand from above, just a strange kind of grace that gets born inside the blood. Let it ache, let it shine, let the broken line go bright. If we fall, if we bruise, we still leave a trail of light. We are saints in exit wounds, still glowing in the afterglow, still singing where the glass light breaks, still breathing through the shape pain makes. If the night wants blood, let it take what it needs. We are saints in exit wounds, down on our knees, still burning, still burning, still burning, still burning through the dark. Footsteps in the hallway, dust inside the light, a pulse beneath the silence, still alive tonight. straight where the window bled. Blue on the floor, red in my head. Every little silence started to shake, like the sky itself was learning to break. I was on edge, all shut tight bone. A house with a pulse, but no real home. Then you touched on the stillness, loud, and the ache in my chest, and the weather and sound. Oh, you move like a fever I can't outrun. A low-lit prayer and a loaded sun. And I know I'm too far gonna go slow. Love me like a landslide, take the dark side down. Pull the walls around me, drive them through the ground. If we're going under, let it be light. Love me like a landslide, all at once tonight. Not soft, not safe, not the kind that fades. I want the break, the flood, the beauty that it makes. Let it come in thunder, let it come in waves. I'd rather lose my balance than disappear unchanged. Hit like heaven, crash like truth. Turn this fear into something new. Hit like heaven, crash right through. I want the fall if it leads to you. Love me like a landslide, take the dark side down. Pull the walls around me, drive them through the ground. If we're going under, let it be light. Love me like a landslide. Love me like a landslide. Let the world slide. Love me like a landslide, all at once tonight. Dust in the doorway, heat in my lungs. Your name still shaking under my tongue. Low light on the ceiling, rain against the wire. A circle in the darkness, faint as borrowed fire. I woke with the room half blue, half gone. The kind of quiet that drags you on. No voice in the hall, no hand in reach. Just the hum of the night and the teeth of the street. Your shadow stayed in the edge of the glass, a trace of heat that refused to pass. Like a name still warm in a frozen mouth. Like a compass spinning with no way out. There was a light above me, but it never touched my skin. Something holy in the distance, something broken moving in. Blackout halo over my head tonight, a ring of gold in a field of no light. I keep reaching up, but it slips right through. A little bit of heaven I can't get to. If I fall apart, let it happen slow under the blackout halo. holding back the fire. Cold air in the doorway, dawn under the black, a pulse inside the silence calling something back. I stood where the night left, ash in my hands, a map of the damage, a shape of the end. The street lights shook in the morning rain, but something in me refused that name. I wore the dark like a second skin, held my breath where the fall had been. Then a logo line broke through the gray, like the sky itself had more to say. I was down to the wire, down to the bone, but the fire in my chest still answered its own. There's no grave for the dreamers, no ground deep enough. We come back with the dust, with the blood, with the love. If the night tried to keep us, it was never enough. There's no grave for the dreamers. We rise rough, we rise rough. We rise rough. Your voice came through like a far-off spark, not to erase, just to mark the dark. Not every wound needs a holy end. Some of them open and teach you to mend. I felt the weight, but it didn't win. Just made more room for the light to get in. Every small bruise on the day turned bright, like a broken glass hem in the edge of light. I was down in the deep where the dead air stays, but the beat in my ribs still remember the way. There's no grave for the dreamers, no ground deep enough. We come back with the dust, with the blood, with the love. If the night tried to keep us, it was never enough. There's no grave for the dreamers. We rise rough, we rise rough. Not clean, not cured, not untouched by the fall, but alive in the fracture and still hearing the call. Not saved by a promise, not changed by a sign, just the slow hard proof that the broken can shine. Lift your head, let it ache, let the old fears start to shake. From the dirt, from the flood, from the dark still in our blood. There's no grave for the dreamers, no ground deep enough. We come back with the dust, with the blood, with the love. If the night tried to keep us, it was never enough. There's no grave for the dreamers. We rise rough, we rise rough. No grave for the dreamers, still burning up. No grave for the dreamers. We rise up. We rise up. Cold air in the doorway, gold under the black, a pulse inside the silence, bringing something back. Soft noise on the ceiling, blue silk in the dark, your shadow on the wall line, like a match before the spark. a beautiful wound. No word too loud, no need to explain. Just a quiet kind of lightning under your name. I felt the air turn velvet thin, a hush in my throat, heat in my skin. Every small glance drew bloodless fire, a halo of static climbing higher. You never touched me hard, you touched me deep, like a sound that stays long after sleep. Velvet static under my skin tonight, soft like a prayer, sharp like a knife. You move through the dark with a dangerous grace, leaving gold in the ache, leaving heat in the space. If love is a blur, let it blur me slow. Velvet static, don't let go. Red from the sign outside, cross your face, turn the room into a fevered place. The city went dim, but your outline stayed, like the last bright shapes that the blackout made. I heard your breath in the wired up hush, half like mercy, half like rush, and every little fracture in me went bright like glass, learning how to hold light. You never called it love, you let it breathe, like a pulse in the walls, like a burn underneath. Velvet static under my skin tonight, soft like a prayer, sharp like a knife. You move through the dark with a dangerous grace, leaving gold in the ache, leaving heat in the space. If love is a blur, let it blur me slow. Velvet static, don't let go. Stay in the glow, stay in the hum, stay where the silence comes undone. No need for a name, no need for a sign, just that low gold egg moving through mine. And if this is ruin, let it be bright, let it feel holy for one more night. Slow spark, glow flame, whisper my pulse without my name. Soft noise, deep blue, turn the dark into something true. Velvet static under my skin tonight, soft like a prayer, sharp like a knife. You move through the dark with a dangerous grace, leaving gold in the ache, leaving heat in the space. If love is a blur, let it blur me slow. Velvet static, don't let go. Velvet static, hold me close. Velvet static in the echoes, soft noise on the ceiling, blue silk in the dark, your shadow in the distance, still alive like a spark. Red light in the rear view, static in my lungs. The city keeps on blinking like it forgot. Like Lost your face, made the rain look sharp, made the night feel strange. Every little word came fast and broke like a prayer with a fuse and a throat full of smoke. I was all hard pulse and unfinished aim, living too loud just to drown my name. But your hand in mine in the blackout street made the whole lost city skip a beat. We were half gone, half flame, trying not to vanish in the frame with our teeth on the dark and our hands cut loose, still moving like we had something to prove. That signal, you still burning through, no station left, still reaching for you. No clear way out, no clean cut truth, just blood, just light, just dead signal. You no map, no sign, just a rush in the white hot line. No crowd, no cure, just the need to feel it pure. If we break, let it show. If we fall, let it glow. We were never made for silence, we were made to overload. Bright wound, fast bloom, ash in the dawn of a dead room. Last call, street blue, still alive in the signal's world. Dead signal, you still burning through, no station left, still reaching for you. No clear way out, no clean cut truth, just blood, just light, just dead signal, you. Dead signal, you. No falling through, still lit, still loud, still breaking through. Dead signal, you. No falling through, still lit, still loud, still breaking through. In the rearview, static in my lungs. The city keeps on blinking like it knows we're still young. Go There's heaven in the feedback, gold in the noise, light in the fracture, life in the void. If everything breaks, let it break into truth. There's heaven in the feedback, coming through, coming through. Still breaking through. Heaven in the feedback. In me and you. Feedback in the distance. Gold inside the gray. Morning through the broken blinds, carrying us away. Kokoro 心唱